Are you ready to listen to a podcast?
Here comes the Playhouse Podcast, thanks to Bradshaw and Bryan Law Offices.
Find, subscribe, and listen.
Did you miss a show? Download the podcast now.
Hey, it's Elena J. Yesterday, JJ caught his son doing what with the dog in the living room? Kat's aunt is getting back into the dating game, but she has a couple things that we think should not be a part of her dating profile. And instead of looking at all the bad things that have happened in 2020, we want to look at the positive things. What good thing has happened to you so far this year? All of this plus so much more is coming up in the Playhouse Podcast, which starts now.
A lot of days, I walk with my head high, chest out, proud, feeling like I did a pretty decent thing. You get to a point in your life where I am right now, and you go, it's the legacy I'm going to leave behind. Was I a good dad? Are my kids going to have decent human qualities that they can pass along?
You know, it does take me, if someone's like, name something good about him. It takes me a little bit, I'm going to be honest with you, but that would be the first thing that I would say is that you are a very dedicated, hands-on father.
I love my kids. I want to make sure that they're good when I leave this place. You know what I mean? Like, I understand this isn't forever, so I want to set them up for success and happiness. I realize the older I get that happiness is way more important than success, and balance is really, really good. So when I look at my oldest in college and realize that he's doing well in his classes and he seems happy every time I talk to him, my youngest my middle child is a junior. She seems happy with her life right now. The youngest has always been a little bit of a crapshoot. And yesterday when I walked in the door, I took a hard right, and my wife's in her home office. I said, "Hon, I'm home." And I looked into our living room where I saw the Labradoodle, Addison, named after one of the streets that Wrigley Field is on. And I see my soon-to-be 13-year-old doing something we've told him not to do. It's not okay to do this with the dog. He was trying to ride the dog like a horse. And
I've tried to do that.
Our dog is not small. It's like 70 pounds. It's a Labrador. It's a bigger dog. But my 13-year-old has gone through a little bit of 12-year-old's gone through a little bit of a growth spurt over the last year. And he went from being kind of like dainty and athletic to solid.
Yeah.
And, Nolan, get off the dog. She likes it. And this dog has this look in her face like, get him off of me.
Yeah.
So I was like, I had to have the conversation with him again. Like, dogs aren't for riding. Now, unless you're a monkey, you could get away with riding the dog, but the 13-year-old just can't do it.
So he was just in there riding it, watching TV, or...
Well, he was in between classes, so what happened is he checked in to his class that he already had all his work done, and then he had to wait another 2 hours to check into the next class, so he was bored, and Trisha wouldn't let him go on his PlayStation because it was school time.
So what's next?
So what's next is ride the dog. And I thought, all right, this would be fun to talk about. Elena, you've got a 3.5-year-old with 2 dogs in your house all day long, every day. Give me at least one silly thing you've seen.
Well, he's tried riding the dogs as well, but he's realized that once he tries to do that, the dogs just sit on him. Okay. You know, they're bigger than he is, but he'll get mad at Billy and Zizi because when he's watching TV, he wants them to be sitting on the couch with him.
Oh, he wants watch buddies.
Yeah, he wants them up there, and so he'll grab them by the collar and drag them.
You're going to come up here, you're going to like it.
Kids don't have any, I don't know what you want to call it, like sensitivity to pets. They just think they're kind of there to use.
Yep.
Kat, you had a dog most of your life. Anything weird you found yourself or your little brother or little sister doing to the pet?
No, but my cousin Lexi's daughter, their dog is like a beagle and has very long.
Oh,
and
they're saggers. He's got like 65-year-old guy things.
Like abnormally long.
Like it drags on the floor.
Descending,
long.
hanging, dragging. And so this little girl, her name is Annie. Lexi's daughter Annie will always just kind of check to make sure that they're not getting scraped or anything like that. She's 3. And so sometimes they have to put this diaper on it because in the morning they're up closer to the body, but like by the end of the day they're long. And you can step on them.
Shut up.
No, I am not
You're
lying about this.
You're telling me their dog can step on his own junk?
Yes, and has. So, yeah.
Jesus.
Kind of weird.
Why don't you get that
always
fixed?
Checking. Yeah, I don't know. I think she just thinks it would be inhumane to do it.
I wanted to open it up for you this morning. As you're listening, Jesus. Text message pictures I'm getting from people are obnoxious. You're bad humans. What have your kids done that has been really, really weird with your pet? I got a text from Amy. She said, my 4-year-old plays hide and seek with our cat. The problem is my daughter hides and the cat never looks for her, so she thinks she wins all the time.
Backwards.
You can't do anything with a cat. A cat will just look at you and go, thanks, stupid.
Yeah.
Thank you for cleaning my poop, feeding me, and just letting me roam around your house.
6612 said that my son loves the holidays and he'll make us sit on the couch and hold holiday fashion shows by putting clothing on our Great Dane. She just puts up with it. That's a good dog. Great Danes are good dogs.
Well, they know where the food is and they eat a lot.
Yeah.
And they know where that food's coming from. So I can understand that. If your kid likes to dress up the pet, it's not going to stop. My wife just bought a Halloween outfit for our dog.
That's adorable.
And no, it's not. It's disturbing. I think that cat or the dog is really, really. Oh my gosh! Hold on. Let's talk to Angie real quick. Angie, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Your son had a kitty, and what happened?
He would put him in the Christmas tree light box and throw him at the wall.
He throw the cat at the wall?
Yeah, in the box. But the cat would go back and hide in the box, and so he just thought it was this big game.
Yeah.
And so he would just toss him at the wall.
So the cat's trying to hide, but he's like, oh, he likes it. So then he puts the box top on, throws it against the wall.
Yep.
And
But
how
cats
long-
have it coming to them. You know what I mean? Cats are not nice. They are not nice.
They're not nice.
creatures. No.
They are not nice.
Yeah.
How long did the cat put up with this for?
Oh, years. Years.
For years, he would just chuck him against the wall, and the cat would be okay with it.
Oh, yeah, right in the light box. Just poop right against the wall.
That's something straight out of National Lampoon.
Yeah,
That's funny.
you got to keep an eye on this kid, okay?
Well, he's 18 now, so I technically don't really have to keep an eye on him anymore, but I do.
These are some pretty volatile years. Keep an eye out. Have a great day.
Yep, you
Thanks,
too.
Andrew. We appreciate you.
So, speaking of the holidays, I am excited for the holidays. I think a lot of people are. They just need that family time and the good feels about the holiday season. You know, the smells and the sights, and I'm excited. My brother Michael will be bringing his girlfriend to the holidays this year, which is his first girlfriend
Have you met
ever.
her?
I have. She's very nice. I forgot her name, but she's very nice. And Ashley, because we steal their HBO Max. But he has forever, since he was 8 years old, I remember, because we were all getting ready to go to Paris for the holidays, which was a huge trip. My parents saved up, and I have a lot of siblings. And so we had this big party the night before. My in-laws came over, or my parents' in-laws came over, and we had cousins running over. They ordered pizza. We had some Pepsi. My cousin, though, Fuller, pees the bed all the time.
I'm sure he appreciates you talking about it.
My brother's like, I'm not going to sleep with Fuller in the attic. That is just disgusting. Pee on me. And so,
I get it.
whatever. In all the chaos, power went down that night. We come to in the morning and realize we're running late for our flight. It was...
Oh, because the alarm clocks didn't work.
No, yeah. And then so we wake up and we're running everywhere. We're throwing all of our bags down, and the airport shuttle comes. So we're loading all in. And I was in charge of making sure that everyone was in the van. And I will forever live with that guilt, because he looks at the holidays not the way everyone else should. He doesn't like the holidays because we left him behind.
Well, that's a little traumatic when
And
you leave somebody behind.
I understand that. And we don't still to this day know what he went through. But I know that once we got to Paris and we realized that my cousin or my brother wasn't with us, that we had to go
Jason,
get
you ever
him.
been through this kind of trauma before?
Only in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what would be the name of that trauma, do you think?
Home Alone.
There it is, yeah. Jason knows the rule. Anytime you hear Cat, the world's greatest liar, Cat.
We're going to text in BS. That's Home Alone.
What was the tip-off point? When you heard Fuller was going to pee the bed?
No, actually, it was the Pepsi and pizza clicked in my mind.
Fair enough. What are you up to? Sounds like you're on the road.
On the way to work.
Excellent, man. We're going to get you some prizes because you figured out Cat was the greatest liar, and that's the rule here in the Playhouse. When you hear Cat lying and making a movie her real life, all you got to do is holler at us real quick, and you win the goodies. We
Weird news.
We found another Karen going off on people at a store, yelling at employees that told her to put a mask on, and she just hit her limit.
You're really close to
Are
me.
you afraid? You should run away.
I don't like
But you have your
are.
super mask on.
I'm trying to protect you.
I don't need protection from you.
Oh, you just touched me. I
Oh,
really wish you
no,
hadn't.
I touched you.
Oh, God.
Here,
I'm going to get COVID.
Are you going to leave?
Look at you.
Are you
What
gonna
a
leave the store?
shame. Are you going to leave the store? Are you going to leave the store?
Oh, my God.
If I ever come back here again, and this thing is proven to be a hoax, I want an apology from each and every one of you.
Okay, so doesn't she remind you of the woman with the hand?
Calm down.
Calm down. You calm down.
Not a violent man, but if I don't hit something pretty quick, we're all going to be in danger.
I have never hit a person in my life, but if somebody put their hands on me because I was wearing a mask and got in my zone, there would be an issue. And I wouldn't have an issue about spending the night somewhere cold and sterile.
That whole thing has me very, very angry right now.
I know why you want a toolbox. You got a screw loose.
That ball of fluff's got a screw loose.
That sock on the noggin knocked the screw loose. He must really have a screw loose.
All over the world, we'll find people with screws loose. A 56-year-old woman in Taiwan recently stripped naked at a world gym because they refused to allow her to exercise with her cat. She brought the cat. She planned to put the cat on the treadmill and just allow it to be there while she worked out. So she started arguing with the personal trainers and staff members for like 30 minutes. And then she's like, you know what? Fine. Takes her clothes off, starts walking around the gym naked. I'm going to teach him a lesson that way.
Thank you.
And she is facing several charges. And the gym has a no pet rule. And she says it's unfair. So,
by the way, I'm not saying this woman's good looking or not, but if she was super hot, there would be no charges pressed, right?
I know.
Can we all agree that if she looked like a fitness model, nobody would have said anything?
No, but this 56-year-old. Either way.
Oh, she's
There
in the
was a cat loose.
she's in the paunchy stage.
And that is what's weird. My question today is, have you ever gotten a non-gift gift? So my friend Dan just purchased for his girlfriend a plot of land on Mars. And he put it on Facebook, and people were railing him. They're like, are you serious? What is she going to do with that? And then they said, you at least got her flowers, right? He said, no, I got her a plot of land on Mars. It's pretty cool to say you have a plot of land, but you'll never be able to see it.
I'd rather
You'll
have a
never be
spot on
able to
your
touch
anus.
it. I know. You have plenty of surface area. But he said he thought it was romantic because then they can just go to a planetarium, stare up there. He's like, baby, you own some of that. Some of you is up there. But that's like getting someone a name on a star. My dad got all 4 of us kids named after a star. I can't tell you which star. I couldn't. If I looked up there, I couldn't tell you which star has
My
my
sister
name
did
on
this
it.
for my mom years and years ago.
Yeah. I think it's a good feel. Where does the money go? Where does the money go? Or maybe you're like, I don't know. I just think put a little bit more effort into a gift.
Elena, you ever got a gift that wasn't really a gift?
I got a star as well. My ex from Australia, but she bought it on an Australian site.
Yeah.
So you could see it in Australia, but you couldn't see it here.
Yes, you can. You can see stars.
No, there's certain
yes, you can. What are you talking
no.
about?
I think
tried
Elena's
finding
right.
it.
I think Elena's right. I think there are certain constellations you can't see from
She
our
didn't
hemisphere.
get her a constellation. She got her a star.
But a star is in a constellation.
No, it's not always in a
Well,
constellation.
most of them are.
Constellations are designs in stars, and sometimes it could just be a floating random star.
So even if you went to a planetarium right now, you couldn't find the star that's named Elena.
No.
Like, look up there. It's so beautiful. You see the star named after you. How about you? Ever get a non-gift gift? I don't know.
I got I dated a girl for almost 3 weeks my freshman year in college, and that was as long as she could tolerate me, but it was over my birthday.
Yeah.
And she got me one of these, it was it's not a coupon book, but it was supposed to be a quote unquote good feeling book.
Yeah.
And so it was like little inspirational messages that she wrote every day. And I looked at it and I was just like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
You have got, I mean, who would any of that ever get through to me? If you truly knew me and you gave me a piece of paper that said, today is going to be the day you take on the world. What do you think I'm going to use that paper for?
I know you are one of the most ungrateful people. If it's not like
I just
tickets to
don't
a ball game, you're just
thrive
like,
on that. I just don't
thanks.
tell me how good things are going to be. Show me. And so that's the closest I got.
I'm going to tell you what my grandparents do or did every time one of us was in high school. They purchased an animal in our name to help them. Okay, through the World Wildlife Organization. You know that my grandfather loves the female form. And he loves breasts. And so he decided to, in my honor,
his granddaughter's
get me
honor,
a specific animal. He got me the blue-footed booby, which is found in South Africa. And it's actually a very cute bird. But I thought maybe I should have switched with my sister and foreshadowed my future because she got the Himalayan red bottom monkey. And this thing is the ugliest. And I think maybe at times I've looked like that. But Tess texted in, I'm 37 and I've never gotten a real gift from my grandma. She donates to charity on my behalf every Christmas. I just want a mug. I just want a candle, she says.
You know what that is? That's from Seinfeld. We've given a gift for the Human Fund in your name. That's exactly where that comes from.
I think the good. It's a good thought. It really is. But my sister got an amazing animal in her name, the Greenland Arctic fox. Beautiful.
Oh, it's pristine.
Beautiful animal. And then I get the blue-footed booby. So.
I have a girl named Allie standing by to tell us about the online dating thing that went horribly wrong because of his size. So hang out for that. But first, we were talking, Kat's aunt is in her mid-50s, and she's going to get back online dating. And she's got a couple of things that are in question in her profile. Before she posts this, she wanted your thoughts. So number one, should she include...
I enjoy gambling, so you'll have to keep up. So that's that right there. I don't know. I think you could just say it a different
Vegas,
way.
everybody gambles.
Not everyone gambles. No, it's like in our family, that side of the family, they're into it.
Okay,
like
so you say no?
I say no.
Elena?
I was saying no at first, and then I thought about it, and it's like she shouldn't lie about who she is because that could be a big turnoff for somebody.
Yeah.
You know, that could be like a deal breaker. So I should probably keep that.
Out of the two, I would keep that one. But the next one is like, if my grandsons don't like you, you're out!
Yeah, ew.
Exclamation point. So right there, it's like, I'm already going to put you through a test. If you don't pass that test, you're out. Who wants to waste their time like that? So...
I'm blessed to say I've never had the online dating thing. It was always a face-to-face thing or, stuff like that. I've been married long enough. Same with you. Elaine, did you ever have a really, really bad situation online dating?
No, all of them went pretty well. I mean, all my
You
dates...
talk horribly about your exes.
They scare you.
They scare me, and I don't know them.
But I mean, like, overall, like, the dating, like, meeting them and everything, it was good. It was just the end breaking up and them going a little crazy.
Okay.
What about that girl that sat across from you and texted you conversations?
She was through Tumblr. She wasn't through Tinder.
Do you blame the app?
Yeah, I blame Tumblr. Don't meet anybody off of Tumblr, but Tinder's fine.
Okay, now, like I said, I want to bring Allie on in a second because she wants to talk about the guy's size. But first, Mary, the online dating thing didn't go so well.
Oh my gosh! Well, I wasn't gonna do it. My sister told me I should.
Okay.
So I get on there. He's just going on and on, like being nice at first.
Yeah.
And then it starts to get strange. Like, oh, do you? I already love you and all this stuff on the first phone call.
Nice.
Too soon.
And he didn't even meet me yet. And I'm like, wait a minute, I don't think this sounds right.
Yeah.
You cannot love somebody over the phone.
Well,
And so I told him not to call me anymore after that. And then I was driving one day and I happened to pick up the phone. I didn't know the number, so I picked it up and it was him. And I was like, oh my God. I mean, it was like a few weeks later or something, And I'm trying to tell him to I'm not interested.
Yeah.
And to leave me alone. And I hang up, and then he texts me saying that he loves me and that, he loves me emotionally and all this stuff. And so I text him back, if you don't stop, I'm going to call. I'm going to take this to the police.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm serious. And he stopped after that. So thank God. It's just weirdos out there. That's all there is out there.
Yeah.
Well, so a part of it is maybe you're just very, very, very lovable. Maybe you're the perfect lady.
No, I think that this happens more than it doesn't, where they just creep people out.
Now, Allie, I want to know about the size because you said all I know is that it didn't work out because of his size, right?
So, after being married for about 10 years, I start coming back into this newfangled, dating world, right?
It's scary.
And I'm a tall gal. I'm like 5'10". And
nice.
So I get back into this dating scene, and things are completely different now from what they used to be, right?
Okay.
So this guy shows up at my house talking about, I'm like 5'9", right? He barely clears 5'6" and has no teeth. He just kind of stand there at the door, and I was like, I just looked at him, and he started to say something. I was like, no, and I just closed the door. I didn't know what to do. No, not today, buddy, not today.
Who does that remind you of? Big Ed arrives at the airport. You look a little different than you did in your profile picture. That's not right. You have to represent yourself physically. That is what people are attracted to, and then they get to know you.
The thing that's going off in my head is that she gave the guys her address.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is why you want to meet at In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you got
a well-lit parking lot.
You got to find a spot, but I love it. No teeth. We call this Give Me a Word.
I'm ready.
And as trained broadcast professionals, Elena, actually, so I'm looking at all the choices we have here.
They didn't give us
of the
word
lines
yet.
No,
Okay.
but she did label one of our callers seemed sketchy.
Don't say who.
So I'm not going to say who, because Kat always gets to choose the caller when we do this. So as trained broadcast professionals, we think that we should be able to take a word that you give us and ramble about it for at least 60 seconds without making a mistake. And if we can't, that means we'll shower you with Playhouse goodies. Kat, who are you going to choose to go with first today? In no particular order, and in no describing.
Will I know right away who the sketch is?
Probably.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Somebody is sketchy amongst them. Is it Nancy? Is it Kim? Is it Alexis? Or is it Spencer? One of them is sketchy.
What is this?
But all of them.
All right, I'm going with Nancy. She sounds like a nice start to our day.
Not a regular kind of Nancy, but a real nice Nancy.
Yeah.
Nancy, how you feeling?
Pretty good. How are you guys?
What? Great, thank you. Have you said anything to Elena to make her label you as possibly sketchy before you got on the show?
Not at all.
I don't think
my
so.
name is sketchy.
Well,
I don't know.
you're not the sketchy one, Nancy. Okay. So we know that either
I'm
Kim,
not.
Alexis, or Spencer are very sketchy this morning. We'll see if we get to them. So do me a favor, Nancy. We'll give us a word. If we can't ramble about it for 60 seconds, you win some goodies. What's your word today? Give me a word.
Widdershins.
You got to say it again.
Widdershins. It's
Widdershins.
Widdershins.
Ready, set, go, Cass.
So I love to celebrate Widdershins over in Germany. We have gone there for like a decade as family gatherings happen over there because I thought I was Irish, 99% Irish. Turns out I got a little German in me. And don't say a thing. But when we go over there, I get to wear my lederhosen. I get to wear my outfits. I get to braid my hair. It's just a lot of fun when I go to Germany.
Well, one of the things that Germans don't know that much about because they don't have that many lakes is being able to take your boat out of the lake. And if you have to go to another lake, obviously you have to take a look at, making sure that there's nothing stuck to your boat because you don't want to infect another lake. And speaking of that, Elena, the girl hit the boat.
You said twice.
Did I really?
Nancy wins.
Oh, my God. Did I really?
Sorry. I got to monitor this. Nancy, you win.
I didn't even get to the fun part about this. You know what my joke was going to be? Elena, did you hear about the girl that hit the boat trailer with her shin? Gosh, that was
sorry. You messed up.
Oh, yeah, I was loading up for the joke, and I said, twice. I can't even believe it. Nancy,
it's a funny joke, though. You got to tell us what it means,
What is
though.
widdershin?
So widdershins is another way to say something is moving counterclockwise or moving in the wrong direction.
That's
what the hell is your problem? Why would you ever use a word like that?
Because Google told me.
Did you ask Google? Google, give me a really tough question
or a tough word.
A tough word.
Googled weird words.
Okay. Well,
Well,
you win.
I'm gonna make sure you get some goodies, but then you also have to try and predict who's the sketchy person. Is it if we're gonna do one more of these next? Is it Kim, Alexis, or Spencer that you think is the sketchy one?
Spencer sounds sketchy.
you might be.
We'll see if you're right. We'll do one more round coming up in a second in the Playhouse. Still left is Kim, who has been on hold for a long time and then still, even while on hold, texted in, am I the sketchy one?
No, Kim.
When all
not.
of these names come up into my studio, into Kat and I, our studio, Elena rarely labels them other than just what your name is, maybe where you're calling from, and what you want to talk about. And usually when we do this contest, the lines light up and she says, Kim has a word, Alexis has a word. But Spencer's description says he's a weird guy.
All right.
No.
Seemed sketchy.
She is not liking that you are lifting the curtain that much.
Maybe
She's
don't
the one
take
that has
this
to
one.
talk to everybody first.
He paused when I asked for his name, and then he changed his voice and did like a weird accent and then said Spencer. So
I like him already.
So we're going to for sure take Spencer now to see how sketchy this guy... Now, Spencer, do people usually tell you you're sketchy?
Kind of.
Yeah, why are you being so weird this morning?
I just got done working 12 hours, so...
You're a little slap happy.
Tired.
Yeah, I got you. All right. Well, I don't think you're a sketchy guy, Spencer. I got you. I think the girls are just, they're angry. They're always angry around here.
I'd let him babysit my kid. You sound nice. All right, we're going to do Give Us a Word. So obviously you've had enough time to think of one word for us to talk about for 60 seconds. So
Give
what
us
is
a
it?
good sketchy word, please.
All right. The word is egregious.
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 Egregious, you mean?
Egregious?
Egregious.
Egregious.
It's spelled EGREGIOUS.
Egregious.
Yeah.
Kat, 60 seconds starts now.
All right, so whenever it's payday, so today is payday, I get very excited, and then I log on to usbank.com, and it's almost egregious how much taxes are taken out. Oh, I messed up already.
God, how do you screw that up?
I'm sorry, I was trying to get to the point where I was shocked, sticker shocked. When
everybody else was like, is she going to give us her bank number next? I was like, you're really, really getting out there.
I can't believe I messed up so quickly, Spencer. I think I was just afraid of
it.
you.
It was an egregious effort, if you ask me, Spencer.
We got to drop you.
No,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna hang on a second. I'm gonna hook you up with some prizes because I know after a 12-hour shift, you're I got to get paid, right?
Sure, why not?
I got you. All right, thanks for not being as sketchy as Elena thought you were. Shame on her, right?
Exactly.
All right, hang on a second. All right, Elena, I've got two left. I got Kim and Alexis. Which one do you think is the sketchiest? I want to go with the next sketchiest.
We got to go with Kim.
Kim, Kim, you're not the sketchiest today in the Playhouse, but you're the second sketchiest. So can you give us a word, please?
Hello?
Yeah, hi, Kim. How are you?
You got to shut off your radio,
I'm
girl.
doing all right.
Do you feel like you're the second sketchiest today?
No.
Okay. Can you give us a word then?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay.
My word is histosalpingoectomy.
Oh, my God.
This is easy. I had this in 4th grade spelling championships.
Okay, here we go.
Say it one more time just so Kat has it.
Histosalpingoectomy.
And go, Kat.
So I honeymooned in Maui, and that is the national bird for Hawaii. And it was just really amazing to see them fly overhead. So daily, there was a 10-minute shower that would move through, and then you'd smell nothing but cucumber and coconut and pineapple. And it really is what you think paradise would be like when you see those pow birds flying above you.
And usually I would say Kat is completely wrong about this, but I know that she's right about it because one time in her life, she wanted to be an animal doctor or maybe even a zoologist, but it turned out that when you look so much like an animal, you can't actually study to be an animal. Elena, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. And Kat, I'm surprised that you don't know what a histopapodectomy is because you've had so many medical things that's been going wrong. You lost your colon. I know you tell everybody about that constantly. You had the poo bag as well. I feel like this would be right up your alley.
It is. And one song that I listen to before I go into every surgery, it's papa pow, papa pow. All right.
What is it, non-sketchy Kim?
Hello?
Yeah, what is it?
Y'all weren't even using the right word.
I know, because it's asinine.
It's kind of the way
word
the
like that.
bit goes, Kim. What does that mean?
It is a medical term that is actually called a blue plate specialist when a woman gets all of her reproductive organs removed.
Yeah.
Oh, we call that just changing out the road gear in here.
Oh, okay.
We're a bit dumb.
Yeah, well, it's not exactly a really highbrow show if you haven't noticed yet, Kim. But and how do you know this? Are you in the medical field?
Huh? Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well,
you're not sketchy, and you didn't win today, so I do have to let you go. But you can call in anytime and try this again with another great medical word. How's that?
Sure thing.
All right, sweetie. I hope you have a really
Thanks,
great rest of the day.
You too.
Take care. Anybody else feel like Kim was just overly prepared to be on the radio?
I think so.
And she was just she came strong to the hoop, but I think we won that one, right? Did we actually one of 3 today? Is that the deal?
I can't believe how quickly I messed up with Spencer.
I can't believe how unsketchy Spencer was, and I can't.
I know. I feel bad.
Yeah,
actually.
you should. You know what? I'm gonna let you apologize to him, and then you give him some extra special goodies for making fun of him after a 12-hour day. For most people, they would consider 2020 to be so far a giant dumpster fire. But Elena is focusing on Jason Derulo because he is loving 2020.
Yeah, he's saying lockdown's been the most fun he's ever had in his life. So he has 35 million followers on TikTok. He's making money there. He has a song on the radio. He has a gorgeous girlfriend that he gets to spend quarantine with. So
he got jacked really fast, too. Did you see the workout with him and Will Smith?
Yeah.
I mean, Jason Derulo's always been in pretty good shape, but dude got jacked over quarantine.
I love when he reaches a certain point with followers on TikTok because then he'll eat something super crazy, like a triple-decker pizza to celebrate this last one. But I think he might be winning 2020 for sure.
Elena, you're winning 2020. What's good about your 2020?
I got engaged. Yeah, so I'm getting married to my fiance, and I'm very excited.
And this is next June, correct?
Yep, June 12th.
Nice. Kat, best thing about 2020. Give me a good thing, because everybody talks about the bad.
Yeah, just all the quality time that I spent with Liam this summer. I have not had that in 8 years, sadly. Always chose to
busy
make
with
money.
the radio station, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of our money-making season, and then this summer, a lot of stuff was canceled. So I'm like, let's do the beach and tan and play in the water every single day. So we did that, and it was awesome.
I want to know about you and what makes 2020 an actual pretty good year. How's Jennifer doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Great. Why is 2020 still pretty good?
My husband and I celebrated our 1-year wedding anniversary.
Hey! Congratulations.
Did you eat your cake?
Oh, yeah, we did.
Okay.
That was an
yeah.
We did. Now, the very first year of your lives together has been a really funky one, man. This is a weird way to start your life forever ever.
It was, but it's been so fun. Like, we thought, if we could get through getting locked together in a house for a couple weeks, then we could probably tackle a lot. So.
Not bad. Well, hey, congratulations. I appreciate you checking in. Have a great rest of the day, okay?
Thanks. You
Take
too.
care. Miranda, why is 2020 a pretty good year?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
I have lost 23 pounds from the beginning of June to now.
That a girl. Congratulations.
So it's just doing those nightly walks, or you really got into working out, or what's your secret?
I really got into it. I got myself some personal trainer over at Anytime Fitness. I really started working on working out and bettering myself with healthier meal options.
Nice.
And just not giving up on myself. Really
Very cool.
pushing forward.
So 23 pounds in the last few months. How close to you are your goal?
Actually, my whole goal is kind of huge, but my first small goal is 30 pounds by the time I'm 30, which is in November. I turn 30.
Oh, you got
I'm
this.
going to lose 30 pounds by then.
You got this. No problem.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Thank you, guys.
If you need any support, you feel like you're about to throw a donut in that pie hole, you call us, and I'll take the donut for you.
That'll shame you.
I'll take one for the
I
team.
just made some healthy protein donuts this morning.
That a girl. All right. You seem like you're on the right
banana
track.
caramel donuts with vanilla glaze, and they're healthy free, only 100 calories and 15 grams of protein.
Okay, now it's getting annoying. So.
Wow.
I'm just joking with you.
Wow.
I would eat that stuff every single day. I love eating healthy, so drop some by so I can try some.
I believe in you.
I do too.
Wow.
I do too.
Thank you. Have a great rest of the day.
You too.
Love you guys.
Wow. Jeez.
Oh, really? You weren't annoyed?
I wasn't.
Really?
I was
Why don't you
interested.
go talk to someone in CrossFit for a couple minutes?
Wow. You just shifted so quick right there.
I just saw that there was no end in sight. She was about to tell us She blends
You were
everything and
afraid
drinks
that it might have benefited your life in a healthy way, and you had to just bounce out.
She was great.
Time for one more. Josh, what's great about 2020, brother?
What's great about 2020 is December 20th. I'm getting married.
Hey,
that was my dream.
Yes, and why is she the woman of your dreams? What does she encompass? What does she do?
She is basically everything like me. But in a female body.
The female version of you. Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
That's fair enough, and that's great. I mean, and y'all are getting married in December, you said.
Yep.
Very good. How long have you known her?
Excited. I have known her for about a year and a half.
Okay.
Is this JT?
This is JP.
So did you divorce the one that you had adopted those kids with? Or is that her?
I never even got married to her.
Oh,
She was not the person I thought she was.
All right.
I'm super confused now, but I'm
Moving
glad that
on.
you've got happiness and the foresight here, man. Thanks for being on the show.
Right? Yeah, you too.
Take care. I know I said I had time for one more, but I really want to talk to Kim because Kim, now you're building things. This is why 2020 is great.
Yeah. Yeah, I started 3 years ago when my job scheduled me 3 days for 2 months in a row.
Okay.
And I need to make some extra cash, so I started doing custom kids' tables and furniture like that.
Sure.
And this year I made more wishing wells, kids' tables, and benches that I have in the whole years combined in like 3 months.
So start as a hobby, make a couple extra bucks, and now you're full in on it, huh?
Well, not anymore because the lumber prices have tripled, and I don't want to raise my prices. I want to stay, reasonable, and I want to be able to sell stuff, happy little kid customers, and, I don't want to raise my prices, so I took a little break now, but yeah, it was kind of a fun little go there when I was off of my insurance job for a couple months. I was able to have that steady cash coming in.
And it's fulfilling because you're adding happiness to other people's lives.
Yeah, and I just had a 2-week COVID break, so I started painting on saw blades, so that's kind of a cool new venture I started.
Hey, what about driftwood? Elena's girlfriend or fiance is about to do that.
If she sends some my way, I might even try that too.
All right, well, fair enough. I appreciate it. This is very interesting. Thanks for being on our show, Kim.
Podcast. Download the podcast.
The Playhouse Podcast is made possible thanks to Bradshaw and Bryant Law Offices. Catch the live show weekdays from 5:30 to 9 on 104.7 KCLD. Now, share this with a friend. Immediately.
And hey, we have more podcast episodes available, so go check them out right now. Do it. Come on, do it. Seriously, do it.